Peter here, aka Peter Freakout 10, and it's time for another update. Heck yeah. Now, on today's episode, there's not really going to be much that I'm going to show you guys here. I only got like 9 DVDs. A couple of them I've had for a while, so gonna show them right now. Really wanted to show them long ago. Didn't have the time to, though, because of work. And one I got recently, but better than nothing, I suppose. Few of these that I actually got on a trip that I went on. That's why the videos have been taking a long time to come towards the end of the summer. And one of them I got recently in the mail. So let's get into it. Now, the first DVD that I got, this is for a film that I've been really wanting to see. I really wanted to see this film. Surprisingly, I've never seen this film. So figured why not pick it up and give it a shot. My review it soon. And it's another one of the buddy cop films, and I think many people know this film, many people have seen it, many people quote the lines, and I have to be honest, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the director, it looks like a really fun film, even though I like some of his films, and that is Rush Hour. What is there to be said about Rush Hour? Never seen this film, surprisingly. As I said, I'm not a fan of the director in real life, Brett Ratner, or as I call him, Brett Ragoff. I mean, he's made good films, but something about him in real life just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know if it's how he looks or like his lifestyle from what I've heard. I'm just not the biggest fan of him. In terms of movies, he's made some good ones. I like Money Talks. Red Dragon, I thought it was okay. But this one I remember seeing a little bit of, even though I haven't seen the whole thing. I remember seeing it and liking what I saw, so I figured why not pick it up. I'll give this a shot and definitely tell you guys what I think of it. Should be good. It got 2 thumbs up by Siskel and Ebert. Good DVD too. You got a behind the scenes of this film, deleted scenes. You get a music video, a featurette, short film. What happened to Mason Reese. And audio commentary from the director, Brett Ragoff, as I call him. Again, I'm sorry to say that. I'm just not the biggest fan of the guy, but might review this soon after I get a couple done with the rants and do the Starsky and Hutch review. This might be one of the reviews I'm going to do because I really want to see this movie and I really want to give it a review. So that's Rush Hour. And the next DVD that I got, this is for a film to add to my Farley Brothers collection. It's another one starring Jim Carrey. And this looks like a funny film. Definitely looks like a funny film. This is another one of those that I've never seen before. But definitely should be funny. And that is Me, Myself, and Irene. With Jim Carrey, Renee Zellweger, Chris Cooper, Robert Foster, Richard Jenkins. Looks like a really good film. Definitely has a interesting plot. I haven't seen the whole film because I saw a little bit of it, but I was like, I want to see the rest, so I figured why not pick it up and watch it. I didn't want to spoil myself because I want to see the film in its entirety and laugh at it, so pretty much got the film. And in terms of features this DVD has, there's a commentary by Bobby and Peter Farley, deleted scenes which you can have the commentary on or not, production vignettes, Foo Fighters music video breakout, DVD-ROM stuff, and some other jazz which they obviously put on the back just to add, just for convenience to show what the DVD is. Might give this film a try sometime in the future. Looks like a funny movie. Hilarious, says the Los Angeles Daily News. But yeah, could be a fun movie. Definitely gonna give this a shot and tell you guys what I think of it. And the next film that I got, this is one that I remember seeing a little bit of on TV, but now I actually want to see the rest of it. This looks like a really fun film. I may watch it tonight and do a review on it later. On another time, might get some notes down and review it, but this is a film that I think looked really interesting. I remember surprisingly, I was working somewhere and a friend of mine actually brought this film up to me and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. I'll go pick it up and whatnot. Still haven't watched it. Did watch the whole thing because as I said, I might watch it tonight and do a review on it later. But starring a particular action star who is said to be one of the best action stars of the 2000s. That is Romeo Must Die, starring Jet Li. Jet Li is a one-man matrix. But yeah, as I said, Jet Li. This is directed by Andreas Bartowik. Andreas Bartowik, who this guy would later go on to do Cradle to the Grave with Jet Li. So there's that. Looks like a fun film. We also have Aaliyah in it. May she rest in peace. I know she was killed in a plane crash. She was also a singer. Isaiah Washington from a Ghost Ship. For those who don't know, he was the guy who who got seduced by the singer on the ship, and he fell off the elevator shaft. You also got DMX, who would also work with the director on Cradle to the Grave. Russell Wrong. Delroy Lindo's also here. Anthony Anderson is one of the bad guys in this film. So yeah, definitely nice to have this film. In terms of features, you got Making of Romeo Must Die. You get 3 music videos. Aaliyah's Try Again. Yeah, and Aaliyah. DMX, Come Back in One Piece. Craft documentaries. There's also craft mini documentaries. Anatomy of a Stunt. Diary of a Legal Mad Bomber. Inside the visual effects process and the soundstage, action scenes, mini documentary, Stairway Dance, Kung Fu Football, Ben's a Bike, Babe, and some badass Kung Fu fighting, The House, and Master on Fire. There's some personality profiles with Jet Li, Aaliyah, and Anthony Anderson. Additional enhancement. There's some 2 theatrical trailers. Much more. Definitely excited to check this film out. Looks really good. Looks like a fun time. And the next DVD that I got, this is one that I've heard a lot of people say they like. I've never seen it. I just remember hearing the name of it. I thought it looked like a fun film, so I figured why not pick it up. And has a great cast in it. You got Patrick Swayze, Kelly Lynch, Sam Elliott, and has a really unique feel to it. Basically, Patrick Swayze is this guy who basically comes to Missouri for, as it says on the back, a special purpose, and basically he's protecting this bar, and chaos ensues. That's basically from what I know. I want to see the film in order to get and understand the plot, but that is Roadhouse, of course. Definitely excited to check this film out. Looks like a fun movie. Is this one of Patrick Swayze's earliest films? I could be wrong. I have my computer's over there, and I don't want to get up and get it, but looks like a fun movie. Definitely one can't wait to check out. And the next DVD I got to add to my Robert Rodriguez collection, I have Desperado, I need El Mariachi, I have the first 2 Spy Kid movies, and need this one. I know this one came out the same weekend as Cabin Fever, and I think Cabin Fever outdid this film, which was actually surprising because I know that people are very mixed on Cabin Fever, but looks like a really fun movie. Definitely looks action-packed, looks bloody. This is actually a sequel to Desperado, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. With this, I like this cover right here. It doesn't say anything about the features, so I'm unsure if there is any features. Could be wrong. I'm not sure, but that's Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Directed by Robert Rodriguez, as I said. Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, Johnny Depp's also here. Mickey Rourke, Eva Mendes, who is hot. Danny Trejo, Enrique Iglesias, Cheech Marin's also in this. Ruben Blades. Willem Dafoe's in this? Wow. Marco Leonardo. Looks like a fun movie. Definitely looks like a fun movie. Definitely will check this film out. Tell you guys what I think of it if I ever look at these films. And the next DVD that I got, this is for a film that I did not know. I was looking through the net. This is said to be, Rush Hour is said to be a remake of this. I don't know how true that is, but definitely looking to give this film a chance. Good to add to the Schwarzenegger collection. And it's the weirdest team up that I never thought I would see coming. This is literally like one of those team ups I was literally like, what? No. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I am talking about Red Heat. Yeah, Red Heat. Starring him, James Belushi, Peter Boyle's in this, Edo Ross, Gina Gershon has a small role in this, who also worked with Seagal and Out for Justice. Looks like a fun movie. Basically, he's like this Russian detective who basically comes down to basically stop this drug operation, and he teams up with James Belushi, and chaos ensues. So you can see the basis for Rush Hour in this film. So there's that. Double-sided disc, which I hate. Another one of these films I have is a double-sided disc, the Roadhouse. The Roadhouse one. But could be a fun film. Never seen it. I know that there are fans of this film, so figured why not get it to add to the collection. Speaking of a collection, here's a film that I figured I add to my Seagal collection. And this is the one that I've heard a lot of people say is the film that really put him in the toilet. This is the film that killed his put his two theatrical career in a coma. Because this is the film that pretty much is one of the last two films he did with Warner Brothers. And I think Exit Wounds was his way to life support. But Half Past Dead pretty much was the bullet to the head. But this is the one that at the top that is considered by many to be his biggest flop, and it's considered by many to be one of his worst. Well, I shouldn't say it's considered by many to be one of his worst, because there are fans of it. It seems to be getting a lot more respect, but it's definitely low on the radar to a lot of people. And I have a few friends that like it, so I don't know if it's true or if it's a good film, but I'll get to it when I see it, and that is Fire Down Below. Yes, Fire Down Below. This is a bare bones DVD, so no features on it. Steven Seagal's here. You also got Marge Helgenberger from Species. She was also in Bad Boys. Harry Dean Stanton, Stephen Lang. Chris Christopherson is your bad guy from Big Top Pee-wee. He was also in Blade, of course, Blade 1, Blade 2. But it looks like a fun movie. Definitely looks like a lot of fun. I don't know if I can agree with this. I'll have to see the film. The best Seagal movie since Under Siege. I don't know about that. But definitely looking forward to checking that film out. And the last DVD I got is for a film that I actually saw back in February, but I actually wanted to get the DVD for it. I'm going to watch it again and give a review. Might do this for a Halloween review. Figured it'd be a good idea. Because I had such a great time seeing this film with my brother. Thought it was a great film, but that is... Actually, it was April. April, that's what it was. April, that's my bad. But that is Hellboy. Me and my brother watched it, and we both loved it, so I figured why not get the DVD, and I'll give a review why. But this is the 2-disc edition. Great edition, too. Love this. Love the cover art and whatnot. Get these little pullouts right here. The like scenes from the film, like get like the thing here that tells you about the discs. There's that. There's that. So yeah, that's the DVD right there. In terms of features, you got a buttload of features on this. Video introduction by Guillermo del Toro. Creator audio commentary, Guillermo del Toro, Mike Magnolia. Cast audio commentary by Ron Perlman, who plays the main guy. Selma Blair, Jeffrey Tambor, and Rupert Evans. Branching DVD comics drawn by Mike Mignoli. Right Hand of Doom, Set Visits, soundtrack, storyboard track from The Den, Hellboy recommends, DVD-ROM, that's disc 1. Disc 2, on the other hand, has a video introduction by Selma Blair, Hellboy, The Seeds of Creation. A 2.5-hour documentary on the making of the film includes the origin of the comic, prosthetic effects, visual effects, set design, stunts, and more. So you got a huge behind the scenes of this movie. Deleted scenes with optional commentary also. Character bios written by the director. There's also motion board, animatics, multi-angle storyboard comparisons, maquette 3D characters. There's poster explorations, trailers, TV spots, web link to Hellboy merchandise. There's filmographies and much more. Definitely nice to have in the collection. Definitely excited to rewatch this film. But yeah, those are my pickups right now. And pretty much just a change of plans. I know I said my next review is going to be Starsky and Hutch, but I have a few. Last time I did a review of Catwoman, I was sort of like, you know what? I really need to get the films that I want to rant out of the way so that I can just move on and just go to the good ones, because I don't want to watch those films again. I'm just sort of like, you know what? Get those out of the way and it'll be easy, and I can focus on the good stuff, even the films I plan on watching. But yeah, that's pretty much my update at the moment. If you guys have seen any of these films, well, one of them I've seen, but if you guys have seen any of these films, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.